Yeah, day 9, fellers. Day 9. Yeah, I'm out walking the dog. This is going to be the last day. In fact, I don't know if I'll even take any video today because it ain't nothing to look at. It ain't going to be nothing to see, I don't think. If it does, I will show you. But it's not even sun up yet. We got about 15 minutes, 10 minutes before the sun gets up. But I wanted to show you the wonderful place we stayed last night. Yeah, we're only 300 miles from home. Yep. I've switched out the sailor hat. And like I said, we're going to be home in, maybe 6 hours or less. Because we got freeway. We got 100 miles to go, then we're back on freeway. We're about 15 miles away from Burns, Oregon. And so as soon as the sun pops up, we're going to go eat a little breakfast, hop on the rig, and I think we're going to stop and get a little fuel. It says we can make it home, but I don't trust it. So that's what we're going to do, but I'm going to throw on some pictures right here that we took. These are just photos. It's going to be a slideshow, and hopefully it's going to be of enough of them there, and I'm going to describe where they're taken and maybe even give you a thought or two on the campsite, the restaurant, or whatever we're at the time. Also, we only stopped and ate 3 times on the 9 days. We ate in the RV, which saved us a lot of money. So there won't be a lot of restaurant talk, but there's a lot of sightseeing that we took photos at. I think you'll find the photos interesting. So stay tuned. That's what's coming up right now. Day 9, we're headed home. Well, our first campsite, it was pretty awesome. It was free. And we got to go into the casino. Check that one out there in Pendleton. Free camping's always good. You can pay and park out back if you want. You got full hookups that way. But they had a pretty good sunset. Little did we know that was going to be the best on the whole trip. We sat there and watched it go down. The next day we took off and found this little place on Hood River. Had lunch right here. Took some photos, made an intro right here you've probably seen a lot of. Nice little spot. Then we went, that's the bridge also on from the same spot. Yeah. Second night we camped at Fort Stevens. It was $44 to stay there, but we wanted to see a lot of stuff there. Wanted to see the shipwreck. You got to go there and see that if you had never seen it. It's pretty awesome. You've seen the video. All these have been in videos already. This is just like the slideshow, like I just said. But that's pretty awesome there. We had a blue sky. We really did. There's my loving wife. We always stick our heads through there and get a photo. Was able to park pretty close to the beach. You don't want to get on the beach with a 2-wheel drive vehicle, that's for sure. We went exploring. This was the bunker there at Fort Stevens. Pretty cool. You've seen that. We went up and looked around on top. Vicky walked through. Most of these photos Vicky took. I do the video and she does the photos. It was pretty awesome to think of how long ago that was built. We went to the lookout observation tower and, that was it. Then you always got to go to Seaside, get some saltwater taffy, get your picture taken by Lewis and Clark here. We did that. Then Tillamook was a bust. We were going to camp there, couldn't camp there, so we did go across the street and eat. We just drove on down the road and took pictures here and there of things we thought you would find interesting. This was not too far from Depot Bay. And Depot Bay is where we saw the whale. Just as we pulled in, I got out and there's a whale out there. You can't see it there, but you've seen it in the videos. Hank liked to sit there and watch all the critters all over the place. Seals, birds, you know it. all that kind of stuff he loves to watch. More pictures of the ocean there. We didn't get to see much blue sky, but this was a great little place we pulled over and checked out. Then we went to this campsite. Found it on like day 4. It was awesome. We loved it there. We stayed 2 days. The only place we stayed 2 days. $14 a night if you got the permit from your government. You know, if you're old, you get this permit, and cuts prices down a lot. Nice walking trail. We walked it twice, Hank and I did. Took a bunch of videos, took a bunch of pictures. Just a beautiful little lake out there. So, like I said, we liked it there. We will go back to that spot. Vicky even went around the old horn there, as you call it, and took some photos of the mushrooms and everything else she did. She got some great pictures of me and Hank walking down there in front of her. Calm day that day. Yeah, there's me walking through the tunnel of trees. There's Hank waiting on everybody. Just an awesome little trail. Then we took off for Florence. We always go to Florence. Vicky loves to go to the Firehouse restaurants. So we go there. She gets her chowder. I had chowder this time. I usually just have a sandwich. I'm not a big chowder fan. But this was good stuff. We always go down and take some photos here. That's Moe's way down there. You don't want to eat there. Lots of flowers in that town. This is Old Town, Florence. Go down and check it out when you get in the area. You won't regret it. Then we camped day 5. What a wonderful place that was. We just sat out back in our chairs and had a little, refreshment and watched the sun go down. It was, the ocean was quite a ways away out there. So we got to see the sunset over the beach, over the, what do you call it, the bay? Yeah, Winchester Bay. That's where this was. Great place to stay. Hard to get in, they say. We got lucky and somebody had canceled right before we called them. And they said, yeah, we got a spot. And this is from the back of the RV, sitting right there. Can't beat that. Then we got on the road. Hope you like the music I put on with that bridge. I thought it fit the bridge well. We went and seen this. I still don't know how to say that word. Maybe you guys do. Lots of driftwood coming up on there. We got to see the guy catch a crab with his fishing line, and he had to throw it back in because you don't want to catch one without a license. So he didn't catch it on purpose. Neat little lighthouse, but you couldn't go up inside it. So you couldn't see much. Then we went to this lighthouse. It was a walk, I'll tell you. That's the middle. You had to walk down that far to walk up that far. But a good view on the way up and on the way down. It also was not open. I guess they're working on a lot of these. But the view up there, not very good because you can't get up there. And the trees have grown up around these places everywhere because they're not being used. And you know, see? Trees. You can't see unless you get up above the trees. But I'm glad I got it filmed for you guys. It's one we had missed, but we got her taken care of. Then we went down to the beach, and Hank enjoyed this little beach here. This is down at Brookings. You want to go to Brookings, and hopefully you get to see a good sunset because they have the prettiest sunsets, I think, on the whole beach. Unfortunately, as you can see, it was foggy, and this was the only bright sunshine on the whole beach. Hope you enjoyed these slideshow pictures. Hank and I love the sunsets.